I'll be wrapping up here and I'll get a saw filled up. What a good idea that was, Bartan. All that foliage down there. Oh, Delph. Right. Having that footage before I go on my trip, Bartan.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah.
Because of the famous Bartan.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. Thanks, buddy. So, friends, I don't, please don't, when you see me climbing trees, friends, don't do what I do, okay? I don't tie in twice. All the arborists and everybody comes at me really hard when I show climbing videos. Well, I'm not showing climbing videos to teach climbing videos. I don't shoot lines in trees and try and make my life easier. I sure could, but I don't. I just get the job done like I've always done. Climb the tree, put the hooks on, and go. That's what I do, and that's probably what I will continue to do. I'm a freaking tree guy. I get the job done. I don't classify myself an arborist. And arborists who call themselves loggers, unless they've logged and felled timber, aren't loggers. And don't classify yourself a logger if you're an arborist. Loggers aren't tree climbers. Loggers aren't arborists. So stick that in your pipe and smoke it. That freaking belt right there. Oh my, having this extra weight off me, friends. This is the Weaver 1085. If you want a comfortable freaking belt, this one right here. Okay, friends, I'm gonna cut this sucker up. You need to see it. It's well, you can see it. It's got a great big stinking bow in it down there. But friends, this is where I talk about undercut placement. You can, if I shoot too high, you're gonna be fighting against you. So I'm gonna shoot, like it's hard down there, friends. I'll take you to the back of it. I'm just gonna jump in. I'm gonna high stump it here, but this is what we're dealing with. So let's go straight off it. See? Boom. Okay, so it's bowed off to the mountain. It's heading straight for the mountain, okay? I'm going over there. Let's get you guys set up.
So friends, because the tree's bowed right out, if I just pick a spot out there, the top will end up several feet over to the left from where I'm aiming my undercut because of the bow in the tree. So I'm trying to just figure that one out. So friends, I'm just going to head over and grab my camera here. You can kind of give you a little idea of what's kind of going on with this lean. You see the undercut where it's facing straight up the hill? This thing's bowed out, as I mentioned earlier in the video, out towards the mountain. But see where the undercut, where I kind of made that undercut fall into the low side of the tree, which is the bottom side of the tree, which is the bank. You can see I go over there and show that now, and I talk about it here. And I'm explaining how that tree now will cave in on that low part of the undercut. But if I shot too high, it wouldn't work like that.
Okay, this is where I talk about I talk about this all the time. I don't know if people understand me or not. I've incorporated the lean on the low side. This is what I mean. Okay, I've added the lean in. See it? Look at it. All right? But now, I can make the mistake of cutting all the lower wood up. And it will sit down on my saw if I don't cut the high wood.
So you see me working on that top plate, right? That whole top plate is what's holding that tree on this bank, okay? So if I go down, if I made the mistake of going and cutting up all my low wood, it will actually has the big chance of falling back to the left. So that's why I bust that top plate and I'm pouring this wood in now. Friends, I'm telling you, this turns you into a completely different sawman when you start to understand this. These plates in these trees. So friends, this is my climbing rope. People are wondering, well, why wouldn't you use that rope to pull the tree over? Because I don't need it. This is why fallers are not arborists and arborists are not fallers. They're different animals completely. I've speak of this quite a bit through the years. I don't need the rope.
Nice.
Stay there!
Nice.
Ah! Check out that stump, Mike.
Beautiful. Amazing. It stayed there, right? Wait, how did it not go over the edge?
So that thing was leaning hard, like out there. Hard. Now, Michael, yeah. So friends, hard. Now, Michael, yeah. So friends, this, I'm telling you, Mike, come with me for a sec. I want to explain something to guys. Friends, the thing was leaning over there, like looped out towards Mount Benson, okay?
Right.
I needed it to go up here. I could have cut a little bit more down low, but it was gonna leave. I saw it, the back was lifting. I was good enough. The reason it went to the left of the target is because of the bow in the tree. So the top, even though the stump was here, the top was over there.
Huh.
But here's the reason that happened the way it did, friends, is that I cut all this wood up. If I had gone down, friends, and went like this, left all this, went down here and ate all this wood up, this tree would have guaranteed would have sat back and down and back that way.
Yeah.
I rolled it and fed it in. I've done this for years, friends.
Yeah.
If you got enough bar, it's the way to go.
And look at where it landed. Just beauty.
Yeah, it did. It landed good.
It could have went over the edge.
Look at this guy.
He's all over the place. What's he looking at?
Check out that hinge wood, Barton.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Isn't that nice? That's it. Stay there.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Like I'm just amazed at where it ended up staying.
yeah, perfect. Good. Thank you for filming.
Yeah, no problem.
So there we go. So that thing left. I just left it. I could have cut a little bit more wood on the low
Friends,
side.
a quick synopsis of what happened here. Tree. Look, you can read it. I don't even have to explain. You can read it. See? The lean down that way hard, like hard, with a huge bow in the bottom. All that wood weight leaning out over top of that bank. That little bit of undercut I did, I showed it in the video. I opened this up a tad just to incorporate weight and lean. But most importantly is how I cut the tree up. If I had gone down and reversed these numbers, if I had done this first, gone down here and cut all this up and started to bring this around, now what I've done is removed all this wood and this tree can now settle. Unless, you're down there wedging, and you could have done that. But friends, I put that wedge in there because it's protocol. I just put it there for safety. It didn't need it. I broke the top plate, which makes the tree fall into its lean. And then with that little bit, now if you had your undercut way over here and narrow, this would not have worked as nicely as this as well. This is where depth and all the tree's inertia has to be utilized. I hope this makes sense. First, second cut, third.